Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt off? Like something just wasn't quite right, even though everything looked perfectly fine? Or maybe you've experienced the opposite, stepping into a space that instantly made you feel calm, inspired, or at home. What if I told you that your home has been trying to communicate with you this whole time? And most of us just haven't learned how to simply listen. I'm Katie Malik, and I'm an interior designer who's been also trained in something called house whispering, a transformative approach that goes way beyond what just making spaces look beautiful. And today, I want to share with you what your home might be trying to tell you and how understanding this can completely change how you feel in your space. So by the end of this video, I hope you have 3 practical techniques that you can use right now to start listening to your home. Plus, you should understand why some spaces feel amazing while others feel, well, not so much. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you have a room in your house that you just simply avoid? Maybe it's supposed to be your home office, but you find yourself working at a kitchen table instead. Sounds familiar. Or perhaps it's a living room that looks great in maybe in photos or even in real life, but somehow never feels inviting when you're actually in it. And here's what most people don't realize. These feelings aren't random. Your home is constantly communicating with you through energy, through the way spaces are arranged, through the colors, the materials, and even through what I call the emotional history of a space. Traditional interior design focuses on making spaces look good, let's be honest, and that is also very important. But house whispering recognizes that how a space feels is just as crucial as how it looks. Because here's the thing, you don't just live in your home lives in you. It affects your mood, it affects your energy, even your relationships or success as well. So, what exactly is house whispering? Think of it as therapy for your space and actually for you. It's about understanding the deep connection between your inner world and your outer environment and creating harmony between the two. House whispering combines ancient wisdom traditions like Feng Shui and modern understanding of environmental psychology. But here's what makes it special, different from Feng Shui actually. It's not about following rigid rules or formulas. It's about developing the sensitivity to understand what your specific space needs might be to support your unique life. I've seen this approach help people with everything from chronic illnesses to creative blocks, from relationship challenges to homes that just wouldn't sell or wouldn't obtain a planning permission. And the beautiful thing is that changes are often surprisingly simple. It's about working with your space's natural energy rather than against it. Okay. So, how do you actually start listening to your home? I'm going to give you 3 techniques you can try right after watching this video. Okay. So, first, do what I call an energy walk. So set aside 15 minutes when you know you won't be interrupted by anybody, including your pets. Start at your front door and walk slowly through each room of your home. But here's the key: don't look with your eyes first. Close your eyes if you can. You enter each space and notice how it feels. Does the energy feel heavy or light? Stagnant or flowing? Chaotic or calm? And trust your instincts on that. Your body is actually incredibly sensitive to environmental energy. You've just not been trained to pick up on these signals. So try to make notes about what you notice. You might be surprised by what you discover during this simple walk. That guest room that no one ever wants to stay in, there might be a reason for that. So, second technique: understand the clutter energy connection. Actually, in house whispering, we recognize that clutter isn't just visual. It actually blocks energy flow through your space. But here's what's really interesting: the type of clutter tells you something about what's happening in your inner world. So what I mean is, for example, piles of unfinished projects might indicate scattered mental energy. Clothes everywhere could suggest that you're feeling overwhelmed or maybe unclear about who you are, about your identity. This is very common. Old items you can't let go of might mean you're stuck in the past. So try this, okay, as a simple exercise. Pick one small area, maybe your bedside table or your desk, clear it completely. Then mindfully choose only the items that truly serve you to put back. And try to notice how the space feels different and pay attention to how you feel different in that space. So I've got one, two. The third technique is what I call the sacred pause. So choose one spot in your home. It could be a corner of your bedroom, a chair by a window, anywhere where you feel relatively peaceful. And commit to spending just 5 minutes in that spot each day, doing nothing, simply nothing, but just being present. And that excludes meditation. So don't meditate, don't check your phone, don't plan your day, don't sing 100 miles an hour. Just sit there and notice what you notice. How does this space make you feel? What do you become aware of when you're still sitting there? What is this particular spot in your home trying to tell you? So this practice should help you develop what we refer to as spatial intuition, which is the ability to sense the subtle qualities of different environments. And once you start developing this sensitivity, you'll be actually amazed at how much information your home has been trying to share with you. So let me share a quick example of how powerful this can be. I worked with a client who was struggling with her sleep. She suffered from insomnia. Her bedroom looked beautiful, but when we did a proper energy assessment and layout assessment, we discovered that her bed was actually positioned directly in line with the bedroom door, creating what we call a rushing energy pattern that was keeping her nervous system activated, and hence she was awake at night. So we moved her bed to what's called the command position, where she could see the door but wasn't directly in line with it. We also added some grounding elements and cleared some old emotional energy. And within a week, she was sleeping through the night for the first time in months. This is how powerful this can be. And the beautiful thing about house whispering is that it honors both the practical and the mystical. Yes, there are energetic principles at work, but there's also solid psychology and environmental science backing up why these changes are simply so effective. So here's what I would like you to do. Try those 3 techniques I shared. So you've got the energy walk, the clutter energy connection, and the sacred pause. Give yourself about a week to experiment with them and pay attention to what you simply notice. And here's the thing, this is just the beginning. House Whispering has so much more to offer. And over the coming weeks, I'll be sharing more insights about this incredible approach. So we'll talk about color psychology, but from an energetic perspective, how to create spaces that support your specific life goals, and even how to clear negative energy from your home, especially if you find out that there is indeed negative energy in your home. So if you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm really passionate about helping people create homes that really truly serve their highest good, and I'd love to have you join this community of conscious homeowners. Thank you so much for listening, and I really want to hear from you. If you can comment what you discovered when you tried these techniques, would be amazing. I really want to find out, what is your home trying to tell you? Leave a comment below and let's start a conversation about the wisdom our spaces hold. Remember, remember, your home is more than just a place to store your stuff, to sleep, and to eat, or to cook. It's a living environment that can either support your dreams or hold you back. And when you learn how to listen what it's telling you and respond with consciousness and intention, trust me, magic happens. Your space wants to serve you, and House Whispering simply gives you the language to understand what it's trying to say. Until next time, listen deeply, trust your intuition, and remember, you have the power to create a home that truly nurtures your soul.